back up against the wall, isn't it? You look kind of cute right now if you didn't look so pathetic. Interesting. You still playing the card of innocence. I wonder what that means for you after this. You should just leave everything to me, the smart one. I can tell you exactly who you are and who you aren't. That's why you're the one with the back against the wall, honey. That's the reason why you're in this situation. Why don't we be honest now? You were put to do this, weren't you? Yes, by one of the most infuriating people. One of my brothers, particularly Lucifer. Ugh, even the utterance of his name. It just pisses me off now. Listen, why did he send you? Oh, to find me, to give me this gift. What makes you think I'd accept something from that bastard? No. You misunderstand everything, don't you? How adorably pathetic. What are you gonna do? Be a little baby about it? Go crying back to him now that you've been caught. I'm perceptive and intelligent. So, you'll be hearing about this personally. No offense. But an idiot gets an idiot's punishment. But I can't just let you go. You must understand why. Because I don't trust you. Not the slightest. So you're my captive from here on forward. You have no say in the matter, so don't even argue. This shackle here, and a nice little collar for you. It really does suit you, since you were a dog to my stupid brother. Always prideful, but he never expects things like this. As long as you wear that, you're under my command. Not directly, of course. I'd have to say, I command, followed by command. But what does it matter? That's not why you came here. That's not the reason for this, is it? No. You're just coming here because you were forced to be a slave, weren't you? Well, then I've stolen something and inconvenienced him now, didn't I? Wonderful. You're not proud, are you? Well, maybe not enough. You're not a very loyal dog now, are you? And here I love animals. You can be my pretty little kitty, can't you? Of course, you could only be so lucky. So, why don't you sit tight? Right where you are. No, I'll pour you some tea. I have manners, believe it or not. Manners when I don't want to kill someone, that is. Of course I'm not killing you. You're no worth to either of us dead. And if I keep you as my own little pet, and I make you into it, then my brother, he'll be seething mad. I'll be able to steal something more for him. Doesn't it sound so fun? You'll be mine forever now, little human. What was your name again? Do tend to those little kittens over there, since now you're my newest pet. And just what did I misunderstand from you? You're practically seething with evidence. Evidence that you were sent here. Don't even try and deny it. It's unsightly. Oh, let me guess. This is the part where you tell me you're above being someone's pawn. But that little collar there, well, actions do speak louder, don't they? I command you to bark like a dog. And look at you. I'm not normally a sadist, but people as selfish as you. Or as unfortunate. Whatever it may be, I just don't trust you, so you can quit barking any moment you like. Except for I'd need to give the commands. Oh, whoops. My mistake. I command you to stop barking. Now come over here so I don't have to command you to. If I'm to judge a book by its cover, I'd judge you pretty harshly. Though I'd probably still give a read because, let's just say that cover is very alluring. What can I say? You're the apple of his eye, aren't you? No, that would be giving you too much credit. Perhaps you were just another one of his pawns, but why a human then? Why not one of us? I could make you into something more. I could have you as my own and betray him right in front of him. I want to show how little loyalty exists in individuals, that he puts too much faith in those stupid rules of his. No, put them down. I said to take care of them. There's a very particular way you take care of kittens. You probably didn't know, right? Well, fine, I guess I can be bothered to teach you, but all of this, you should be honored to even have my time. So I'll give you slightly special privileges because you're an interesting individual that I can use for my master plan. You must be wondering what I'm planning to do with you, of course. I think I've more than explained it, but if you still don't understand it, then I'm sorry, but you'll have to pardon me. A simpleton such as yourself needs to do more reading. Oh? You're a connoisseur of the novels, and yet you have nothing to back it? Don't make me laugh, you... Oh, you know a few quotes. I'll give you that. But what is it you really want from me? Other than your freedom, of course, because good luck getting that. How about I make you a deal? We play a little game, and if you prove me wrong on something, then I might consider it. No promises. Promises are so boring and unfulfilled, nobody keeps them. It's a school for demons, not for charitable individuals. You should know that. Oh, it's just a warning, of course. I wouldn't want to give you false expectations and then let you fall through, now would I? That'd be too much fun. Yes, too much fun. We'll have to have that another way. Fancy yourself a detective than mind finding me my watch. I lost it. It's a memento of someone who somewhat matters to me. Now, other than that, there seems to be a stray. A new stray that I've taken a liking to. Just the right amount of fluffy. Just the right amount of plush. You understand. The animals around us, they deserve the passion. They deserve the kindness. A lot of people don't understand why. Us demons, at least. The angels get a free pass. As if them liking the animals is any more valid than us. What bullshit. Then again, I'm speaking to someone who wouldn't understand this. You're human. You're from a different world than we are. How would you understand the workings of demons, and how did you get involved with someone as boring as Lou? Sorry, but I don't see it working out. If that's what you are going for, you're probably going to get dumped and left behind. You might as well stay with me so I can at least have some fun with you, and maybe I'll let you pet my cat. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to get back to my book. Well, yes, you can read any of these. I'm not going to stop you. Why would I? In fact, with all of this, Listen, I'll take that off of you. I may be cynical, but I shouldn't be to those who don't deserve it. Let me guess, we've got you involved. You didn't do it willingly, did you? I would have given you more trouble, but someone who reads books can't be that bad. And maybe I was a little harsh with you, but... Hey, don't get an attitude now. Just because I released you doesn't mean that I don't mean what I said. You should be mine instead of his. I want to make him suffer for it. Why? You wouldn't understand. Even if I told you, there wouldn't be much point in it. Now I'm at a loss of what to say. I've lost this control. Freed you of your chains. Why are you still here? Thought for sure you'd run away. You're strange for a human, aren't you? And I'm sorry about before. I thought I could be like my brothers. A lot of me, I give a lot of people sass, but I should reserve it for those people who deserve it. You don't. You really don't. And I compromised on how I believe things should be. I guess it played out a little like a drama. I do like them. Do you have a favorite? Fancy that, I've seen it. I'm actually a bit of a drama buff myself. A big fan. Would you care to geek out about books with me for a while? Here. I promised you'd get to pet my cat. Right here. Her name is Lucy. She's a good cat, though she acts more like a dog, so you'll have to pardon that. Though I still don't trust you. People are selfish. That goes for you humans, too. Maybe I was getting a bit ahead of myself. Maybe I was a bit harsh to you. But that's no excuse for you spying on me for someone. You shouldn't get yourself involved with people like us. Or scoundrels, in a certain sense. And it's no place for a human to intervene. I am torn as to what to do with you. Some part of me wants to tell you to get lost, but the other part is interested to see who you are as a person. I don't like pushing people away, but it's so hard to trust you, knowing where you came from. I fully expect you to go and tell Lucifer after everything's done. And that makes me apprehensive. It makes my blood boil. And it makes me want to... Never mind. It's been a real rough day. After the conflict I had with my brothers yesterday, things just didn't go my way, and you caught me at a bad moment. That stupid thing I did with the collar. I'm sorry for making you bark like a dog. It was me getting caught on something. The idea of it. The idea of having some sort of control. Where I lacked it. Isn't this ironic? You and I, we seem to like a lot of the same things. I wish we could have met in better circumstances, but maybe two introverts such as ourselves wouldn't have met at all, if not for these unique circumstances. I still want you to be mine. Not just because my selfish desires to deny Lucifer someone as incredible as you. Even if I can't trust you, I can see that spark. I can see the spark of something great. That you're someone who's fun to talk to. We even like the same dramas. We probably read the same books, and trust or not, that makes you exciting. It makes you someone I could actually have a conversation with. A lot of people don't get it. They think I'm nothing but a silly idiot full of himself. But the difference is I'm a silly idiot with some wit. And probably just a bit more personality than people give me credit for. More than that, I don't really know how to express myself to you. Sure I do, I could act high and mighty, but I already tried that, and it's not gonna get us anywhere. It's gonna waste time. So I'll just keep reading my book unless you want to read together. You sure you can keep up with my eyes? I'm pretty fast, I'll warn you. How will you even see the book? Oh, Well, I suppose that's one solution. You're pretty quick-witted yourself, and just a bit sly, sitting on my lap all of a sudden. Though I guess you fit there just the right amount. You're comfortable, and you're warm. What, too much? Maybe sometimes I do say too much. But I try to speak my mind when I can. Isn't it much better? If you speak your mind freely, if you make it into something beautiful, or you read it in a book, you can really feel like you're there. I feel like that's the key. When you think of a mystery, it rouses your brain in a way that nothing can. And that excites me. Like no one can. At least no one that I've met. You definitely do seem like you're a good-hearted person, which is different than I'm used to. So, pardon me if I seem a little, to myself at the start. It's especially awkward for me because I was acting more like my brothers than I'd like to admit. Then again, I couldn't exactly act myself. I was too angry, too sad. And you happened to run into me at the worst possible moment. Maybe Lucifer sent you, knowing that. I don't even want to think about it. I'll deal with that can of worms later, because I really don't want to involve you in things like that. An almost perfect stranger that I feel like I've wronged. It'd be pointless to. I may be someone who's prideful to an extent. I'm not too proud to see someone that deserves it. Second chance. I need to snap out of it. I was showing a bad face to you, but no longer. If you want to spend time with me, and you mean it about me reading with you, then you better be loyal. If not, I'd have to replace you with a cat. Don't get scared now. You have nothing to worry about. If what you said is true, then I can trust you. We'll see about that, won't we? There's only one way to find out. And that's through diving into a good book. Don't mind if I'm too close now. And if you get too excited, I'll read you a bedtime story. Your reaction is so cute, you know that? I could go on and on about it, but I'm not the teasing type, not that much. Just detestable of certain things. And if you embody those things, then obviously you're going to have a problem with me. And I'll have a big problem with you. What's this? Getting scared of me? That's an odd thing to do, considering I shared something with you that was rather personal. You should feel at least somewhat dignified. So, before we do start reading, are you loyal to me? Your answer is so very vague. It's almost like you don't want to step on anyone's toes. If that's the case, then so be it. I don't trust you just yet, but you have a funny way about you, so I can appreciate that. And you'll get the hang of it. Just give me my space when I want it, and you get yours. Again, I never said I wanted distance, especially not now that I've got you in my arms. It's fun, what can I say? Just behave yourself. I won't have you getting away. It'd be a dishonest venture, one which I don't think suits you very much. At least if you're as honorable as you say you are, then I can appreciate it. But words are cheap, so I expect the action to follow. Yes, my actions were unjust. What of it? It's water under the bridge now, isn't it? I owe you? You're the one who was spying on me for my most hated enemy. Doesn't that mean you owe me? We'll discuss this after some reading. How about that? You agree to things so easy, human. What was your name again? What a fitting name for you. It's almost cat-like. I like it. What? I can be honest too, if it suits me. I'm not a liar, believe it or not. I'm pretty honest with how I feel. It's your choice now. After we get done with this book, what happens? So I'll still owe you something. That's mighty confident of you. Though I guess I should have expected it. Just don't get too confident, or you might fall on your face. I'm not saying I'd do anything about it. But if I really owe you something, then I suppose action is the only something I can give you. Perhaps we'll save the reading for after I pay you back then. What? You're going on and on about it, so it must mean something to you, right? Then, what's to stop us from figuring out what it is? I made you bark like a dog, yes. So, what does that mean I owe you? Keep in mind I also let you pet my cat. Lucy's a good cat. And she likes you. Which is rare. I don't think she's met a human she likes except to eat. It was a joke. My cute little Lucy would never ever harm a human or a demon. Maybe an angel, though. Depends. Can't you tell it was just another joke? No, it's fine. I understand full well. Now, what is it that would be worth it to you, then? I'm a man of honor to a certain extent, so I can make it worth your while. You want to talk to me about my favorite drama? I don't think I was quite ready for that. Impressive that you would know how to break the shell, so nothing. It's nothing. I think you're asking for a lot, but I suppose I could talk about it. I like the mystery, the cunning, all of the ebb and flow of dialogue. It gets my blood boiling. And of course, the mystery. You should know the mystery is probably the best part. What's your favorite drama? Ah, I don't think I've seen that one. We should watch it together sometimes. Anyways, I was hoping to repay you all at once. What do you mean I still owe you? Yes, I barely talked about it. Was I obligated to say something more? It sounds more like you want me to solve the mystery of you. If you want me to, I can tell you a few things. You seem to wear your heart not on your sleeve, but behind a wall. An iron one at that. You're easily hurt. You've been bullied before. You have a family that doesn't quite understand you, right? I guess we're kindred spirits in that way. I appreciate that. I really do. If not for you being that way, it'd be harder to conversate with you. I have my struggles as well. Unlike some of my brothers, it's not like that for me. I'm not here to tell you how perfect I am. I'm pretty good. But focusing too much on yourself just wastes all the knowledge. Spend it more on reading a book, understanding something. I'd rather do that. If you continue this, then I might just have to replace you with my faithful Lucy. Isn't that right, Lucy? Such a good cat. Yes, you are. Oh, making a look like that? I think I figured out how to repay you then. I didn't even get into the juicy details of what I know about you, just because I figured it would ruin the mood. But I can tell what eyes those are. Jealousy. You're jealous of Lucy right now, aren't you? Listen, I've already made one mistake. If I'm going to make another, might as well make it with action. There's a reason for that kiss. Not one I'm proud of, but perhaps one I could be in time. You mean something to me. I guess you saw me at my lowest low, so I have to keep you near me. Not just to spite Lucifer. That no longer barely even comes to my mind. I need you to stay by my side because you're like a cat. You are like Lucy, but different. You make me feel so much less alone. And I do sometimes. All the knowledge in the world can't replace the knowledge and feeling behind intent. And that kiss had a lot of intent behind it. Not because I'm some kind of playboy. I'd never like to be compared to Belphegor that way. But if what I'm feeling is true, then I might as well act on it, yes? It'll repay you. What's the matter? Don't you want to get more information about me? I'm going to hand it to you on a silver platter. One soft, delicate, and pressed against your lips. Now you've stolen my time and I've stolen your lips. We could go on about the semantics of it, but I see no point to that. I feel like we have something, and I'll be honest, I don't want to mess things up. But if you want me, like I think I want you, then you'll have to be honest. I don't like romance for the sake of romance. I want it to be a story, one we write together. One we write that's poetry in motion, passion in touch. I want it to be the romance from every novel and drama I've ever seen. That's what I want for you and me. A poetic brilliance like nothing has ever experienced. Like no man, woman, animal, or anything could ever compare. Is that what you search for? Is that what you want? If you say yes, then you need only leave everything right here. Give everything you possibly have to this, to us. And maybe I'm going overboard, sharing too much of my inner feelings, but I don't want to regret seeing you with him, or anyone else for that matter. I may be someone who knows books more than people, but a detective needs a mystery. And you're that mystery I've always wanted to solve, slowly, passionately, savoring everything we have together. We could spend all day just like this. We could be together for a small eternity. Or we could let each other go and pretend this never happened, and probably make things very awkward. No. You want that story to be told, the one of passion, don't you? Then allow me to have the honor of giving it to you. Personally, and without any possible interjections. So what now, then? What does that make us? You still want to read the book with me? I, of course, wouldn't mind. You really are like a cat. My cat, aren't you? Strange. You seemed all too into me. Are you sure you're working for Lucifer? At least you got dirt on me now. Now the question is if you turn on me, if you're loyal, or if I'm properly cynical and correct about you. I'm kidding. I know better than to doubt you at this point. I wouldn't have done so much if I didn't trust you. There's a strange thing about you. I got carried away. My feelings of loneliness made me paint a tragedy. I'll make this up to you. I swear, I was too hasty. Listen, this isn't normally how I would be. I should have replaced you with a cat. But then all of this happened. So frustrating. And yet, I can't deny this is exactly what I wanted. But I wasn't really repaying you. That was selfish of me. I followed my own carnal whim, instead of giving you something to make up for my wrongs. You're right. I was selfish. Now the question is, what you'll do about it. What do you see me as? A monster or a man? A kind soul or a being of lust? Regardless of which two you see me as, I will say I was earnestly wanting this. Not just holding you. Not just kissing you. I want someone to share in all these stories together. I want someone who I can talk to, if nothing else, as friends if I ruined further aspects. Why am I even acting like this? I don't know. If I'm honest, I have no clue. It's as unknown to me as it might be to you. I just follow how I feel in the moment, which is an incredibly stupid thing for me to say. I normally don't act like this, but today is different. I need to know more about you. I need to properly make it up to you, and not make the same mistake twice. I'm sorry for the part I've played, and I hope I haven't ruined anything. Made you feel unloved, or like I stole something. I don't want that. Your beauty, your kindness, it's what I always wanted. I may be a being born from wrath, but I don't want that to be what defines me. Can you understand me? Does any of this make sense, or am I just a scoundrel in disguise? To think it was me who didn't trust you, and had the nerve to break trust like that. Why would you kiss me? I betrayed you. I went too far. I couldn't resist your charms. I was enamored by those eyes, those lips, and most importantly, that brain of yours. The fact that you're witty and intelligent. I wanted that. I've never had someone like that in my life. And I acted rashly, more like my brothers. I'm sorry, Cat. If you wish to let me go, then so be it. I accept my punishment. But if you choose to stay, I swear on my existence, on my honor as a demon, I won't let you go. And I'll cherish you, no matter who has eyes for you. I'll keep you as my very own, so no one can have you. I promise.